I thought FOMC was meant to be crazy. What's this? Boring. Okay. I'm gonna quickly break down today's trade, yesterday's trade, and just a little bit of, a little bit of what I'm up to here, what I'm thinking. Here's some transparency for you. I completely fucked this up, and I'm honestly so disappointed and annoyed at myself because it's such a simple rule and I preach it here, and the fact that I didn't do it is just what's irritating me so much. Is I took this long right here, okay, and I clearly got stopped out, obviously, but not only that, I was in a great short from these highs here. I was in that short and I played it all the way down to here when I closed it all out, and then I got stopped out. So I basically took off nearly half of my profits from that move, which is really annoying, but I'll tell you why I long there. I did like that zone because it had plenty of confluence. You can see it right here. You've got the VWAP close, you've got previous day equilibrium, you've got a nice big chunk of volume, and you've got a demand zone. The reason I'm disappointed here is because this is your 50% mark of the swing range I mapped out this morning, okay? And the fact that I was longing in premium pricing and not waiting for discounts is just sacrilege to my strategy. It's a complete rule break, and it's really annoyed me. And at that point, I could have went and got the better position because I knew it was there, but I must have been prone to errors or something at that point, and I knew it wasn't the right environment to put myself in. So, I really developed myself as a trader in that sense. It's like I know when to remove. But I took that long because it was more an idea as opposed to technical. And I'm not an ideas guy, I'm a technical guy, so it was foolish. You've got a nice demand zone right there, and you're below the 0.5. You're a discount demand, double D's. What do I talk about? Double D's. And yet I didn't get that long. I decided to long there and get stopped and ruin some of that beautiful short profit. But at least I'm able to see where I went wrong. I've journaled it. I've done that whole cathartic exercise where I talk to myself through the pages, go through each individual trade I took, and really bed down into where I went wrong. And the idea here was that we were going to reverse, and London and Asia had just been moving it down all day, and then potentially we'd be looking for a New York reversal. I like the idea. Luke was in the exact same sort of boat as me, so at least I can take comfort in that, as we both had the same idea, and I consider him one of the best traders around. But the fact it was above the 0.5 has just irritated me because it goes against my rules. There's your high, there's your low, there's your breaker structure, here's your retrace into high probability discount demand, and I wasn't long in it. I'm so annoyed, but it's okay. At least I can see where I went wrong. So yeah, that area, you can see it here on the messy chart. We've got to replay here. You can see we drop into the zone here. I'm still in my short at this point, and then we keep going down. We hit VWAP close. You see we get a little bounce off that, keep going down, hit the high volume area, hit the 15-minute demand zone, and you just sort of chop around there for a little bit. You do get a nice reaction, but then you're not really doing much. New York opens. Now the idea here for me is, all right, well, let's assume that all these guys are doing well. Let's presumably move up. I wasn't really looking at my fibs here. I wasn't really looking at any deeper retraces. I got a little bit stuck in the idea that this is a good area for a bounce. And once we started hitting these previous day equilibrium and the previous day point of control, I was definitely interested in longing, so I added to my long there, and eventually I just got stopped right there. Now, if I was to have been more been more rules based and definitely waited for discount demand, I would have been much more interested in this zone than I would have that zone prior. So, you know, it's annoying, it's really annoying, but it's the way it goes. At least I made money on the drop and I was able to soak up that loss. And you can see once that triggered there, it's a case of just waiting for the low time frames to start showing you some intent. At this point, I'd already taken myself away from the chart, decided to go have a walk, relax a little bit. I even had a nap, and like got deep into my journals, did all of that exercise, and now you can see that I'm at a point now where I can look at it objectively again, and I can make better decisions in for tomorrow. So that's the plan. Tomorrow I'll chart ES, I'll chart gold, and I'll chart Bitcoin, and maybe an altcoin or two. I was looking at Sol. Looks interesting, I suppose, because it's dropped, and I am interested in an entry there. But we'll see. But yeah, that was that. Fuck up for today. You know, at least I'm honest. That's what happened. You can see from this perspective. Where is it? You can see in here, this was yesterday's position I took. The idea here being we've got some supply here at Asia highs. You've pulled up into that. You've taken a bit of a rejection off of it. Then during the London initial balance, you've then been able to accelerate out. Like, I really like seeing that acceleration. Once you've seen that, then you break that structure here, obviously internal breaking structure. You get that retrace back to discount demand. You get into the daily opens, and then it's a case of just looking for your long entry with a simple invalidation, which mine was below the London initial balance. And look, you get a really nice exit there. I then decided I was going to take profits before New York, and it turned out really nicely, because you can see in here you get that immediate retrace here. You can see you back down into the daily opens, and then you fly up again. So it did give you a nice re-entry, but you know, at that point I was happy with my trading for the day, and I just decided to leave it there. That was where my final target was. That's where I was shooting from, and eventually it did break beyond that. This was gold. I did catch a really nice short all the way down to this zone, and then I was looking for this retrace here, and you can see that wick there just missed me, so that was really annoying. I've called like 2 or 3 bottoms on gold now, and I've missed all of them, so I'm gonna definitely chart that up tomorrow and see what we can get, because it's really nice and bullish. What else? Yeah, so that was the last couple of days. Super simple. Been keeping it calm. Today I was just, not happy with that, but you know, at least I have something to learn from, and you have something to learn from as well, so that's the main thing. In all honesty, what's next for ES, I honestly expect that to happen, because you know, this is a bullish range. You come down, you collected their discount demand, and now you've started shifting structure bullish. So I'd expect if you can get above that daily there, and you can start claiming these daily opens, I'd expect new highs, to be honest. But the market may have different ideas. FOMC is still ongoing, I believe, so it may just go yeah, always be aware of that. Yeah, tomorrow I'll do gold, I'll do Bitcoin, I'll do ES, I'll do altcoins. I'll finish on this as well. Don't forget, we've got Toros Black Friday offer at the minute. You can get free crew access. You know, you can get access to me. You can get access to Fugazi, who's, you know, he's such a fucking, he's a Marmite guy, but he's also a genius. Like, you know, he makes absolute killings on altcoins, and he's still very bullish. You know, Luke's made the point also today, like, you know, if you feel any kind of emotion from a 2% dip, you're way too over leveraged. You know, we really help you take a calm approach to the market, and we're always there for you. So if you ever need anything, you can just type in the chat and ask us a question. We're there, right there for you, providing insights, providing knowledge and experience. So definitely check this out. I think you can go to WAP/Taurus Crypto. So yeah, I'll leave you there, and I will speak to you tomorrow. Bye.